Hi, my name is Leah, and together Andy and I created Compassionate Care, working with students with ACEs. When Andy and I thought about how many interactions we've had with students over the course of our careers, we realized how many of those interactions had been impacted by adverse childhood events, or ACEs. We also considered how many colleagues we had worked with in our careers, or are currently still working with, who really want to help when working with students who have experienced trauma. But they may not know the right way or ways to go about helping these students and supporting them in their learning and development. So in this professional learning module, we've included 3 or 4 main pieces for you. We have provided information on brain science, including information on how a typical brain is structured and how it functions, as well as how the brain changes as it undergoes traumatic events. We've included how those changes can affect a learner in the classroom, behaviorally, academically, with memory and learning. And then we've also included strategies to help educators work successfully with those students in the classroom.
We wanted to give you an overview of how the module works. So as you scroll down on the homepage, you'll see the video that you're currently watching. You'll scroll down further and you'll find some instructions, including how this module is meant to be completed. You can complete this module by yourself, with a small group, maybe in PLC meetings, or in site or district PD. If you complete it in small groups, you should plan for about 4 one-hour sessions. There are links there for references, the handout about the authors. You'll see it takes about 4 hours to complete the module, and then there's some information on how to get your CEUs. So this is our goals and objectives page. It starts with the purpose, moves to goals, and then you'll see our 3 objectives for this module. Below the objectives, you can see the alignment to multiple different groups of standards as well. The challenge page is next, and you're presented with 4 different scenarios. You'll give your thoughts on how you would handle each one of them, and you'll record those thoughts on the module handout. Then you'll go to the initial thoughts page. You'll get some background information on adverse childhood experiences. And then we provided a content warning because some of this information may be triggering to people who have childhood trauma. Scrolling down, you'll find an ACEs questionnaire provided by the author of the questionnaire, Robin Peters Bennett. If you click on that icon in the top right corner, it will open up in a separate page if you want to print it and work on it that way. At the bottom, you'll see 3 questions for reflection, and then you'll go to perspectives and resources. When you scroll down, you will see that there is a very short video which gives you a good overview and example of what ACEs are, and then you'll see subpages: definitions, brain science, trauma-informed strategies, how to address ACEs in the classroom, and practice application of strategies. When you click on these buttons, you'll be taken to a page with information and directions as to what you are expected as a participant to do. There is also another way to navigate through the pages, which is through the drop-down menu at the top. You'll see that you can click on pages there. Here's another example of what your directions might look like. So scrolling down through these strategies, you'll see that there's a specific question that you've been asked. You'll record your thoughts on the handout. So going back to perspectives and resources, after you finish those sub-pages, you'll go to the wrap-up page. We thought it was important to give you a chance to meditate and ground yourself after the heavy information. You can move on when you're ready, and you'll review the objectives again. You'll revisit the scenarios from before and reflect knowing what you know now. The final piece of this is an assessment. You have 2 options. The first is a journal, the second is a quiz. The quiz functions the same way. You can take it right here or click that icon in the right and open it up in a separate page. After completion of either option of assessment, you'll be given a certificate of completion that you can print at your convenience. Going back to the module, the last thing that you have to look at is a page all about Leah and myself. I'm Andy. And that concludes the PLM. If you have any questions, please let us know.